Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I am crafting with Craftin' Kimmy's March release, or some parts of it. And this stamp set's super cute. This one's called it's called Fairies and Furries, and each of the three images has a fairy with her furry friends. So the one that I'm using has a fairy sitting on a toadstool with some kitty cats snuggling up to her. We've got one that is kneeling and she's playing with some bunnies. And the final one is a fairy that is flying with a mouse who's in her little satchel or her pouch, which is really adorable as well. And these are really nice size images too. They can definitely be a focal point on our card, and that's how I'll be using mine today. I chose the one of the fairy who is snuggling up with some kitties and sitting on a toadstool. Although in retrospect, I might have gone with one of the other fairies instead, because I was trying for a monochromatic looking card, but I always see toadstools as having the red top. And so I can't, see anything else in my head. And so my card's gonna have a splash of red with it, but I'm still pretty happy with it in the end, even though it wasn't exactly as I had planned. And so one of the other products that I'll be using on this card in a little bit is a new stencil. This is a 6x6 stencil and it's called Swirling Stars, which is really, really great for just adding that sort of twinkly magic to a card. So I thought that was the perfect pairing. And as I do my coloring here, I want to mention that my video today is part of a hop that is featuring Craftin' Kimmy products. Craftin' Kimmy is a super sponsor of Kendra's Card Challenge, and so they've provided us with some products to craft with and share with you. And as well, they are a prize sponsor. So that means that if you're playing along with Kendra's Card Challenge, you have a chance to win a gift certificate to actually shop Craftin' Kimmy. And to play along, all you need to do is expand the description box below. There will be a link to where you can find the free download that tells you all about the challenge. In that printout, what you'll find is a cutting guide that shows you how to cut down 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern papers. And then there are 15 unique card sketches that take all of the pieces that you've cut and gives you the layout and all of the dimensions that you need for mats and layers to create 15 cards. So to enter, all you need to do is create a full set of cards and take a photo featuring all of them in one photo. Then upload that photo to the official challenge album that is on the Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook community group. So each month, Kendra draws winners for prizes that have been donated by our prize sponsors and donated by herself too. Kendra is also very generous with donating digital products as well as physical products and handmade cards, and she's very, very good about giving everybody lots and lots of opportunities to win. So be sure to check us out over in the Facebook group. There'll be a link to that in the description box below as well. And to see more inspiration featuring Craftin' Kimmy products, just expand the description box and click on the playlist. We have been using playlists to collect all of the videos on a hop to make it easier for you to find all of the videos. And if you like to binge watch and put us on the background as you craft, it's a great way to watch all of the videos because you can set us on autoplay. And that way, when one video ends, the next one will automatically begin. And with all of the videos on a convenient playlist, you'll be able to see which videos you've watched and which you haven't yet, so that you can always pick back up right where you left off. And with my card today, I am actually adapting the card sketch to be, instead of A2 in size, which is 4.25 by 5.5, I am actually going to be making a 4x6 card because I just happen to have a lot of these card bases. So I'm trying to use them all up. And I was met with some challenges because of how beautiful and how large this stamped image is. And I almost wish I had stuck with a A2 size card because just that little extra quarter of an inch would have come in handy. But you'll see at the end what I mean. But that's the fun of playing along with the card challenge because, well, to be honest, I really feel like Kendra's card challenge, it's a fun way to win prizes and a great community to be plugged into. But at the end of the day, I look at these PDFs that you can download as a fabulous design resource because in a single document, you have 15 different card sketches that you can turn to time and time again. And I find sketches a really great way to kind of get myself out of a creative slump. A lot of times I don't really know where to start with a card, and I find a sketch is a great way to just start because you can just start cutting the pieces, the mats, the layers, and if you don't know yet what you want to do for a focal image or for a sentiment, it's okay. And I've always find that once I've sort of broken that the white canvas of a card base, ideas will start to form. And that's how this panel here evolved, because typically what you would see is a lot of cards that feature pattern paper because the challenge does, if you were to do a full set, it does recommend that you cut down 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper. But there's nothing to say that you always have to use pattern paper, and that's why I always see the sketches as just a really great resource because you can use anything that you happen to have. So I'm using the Swirling Stars stencil. I've stenciled through some of this gorgeous glitter mousse it's called Rainbow because it's a little bit translucent, the actual kind of medium, but the glitter suspended in the medium is iridescent. So it sort of takes on a little bit of a different color as you tilt it in the light, and also just depending on, what you have stenciled it over, it'll pick up some of what's below it as well. So this one happens to have like a very light blue turquoisey kind of color, which matches really well with the the very, very light blue that I colored in the fairy wings with. And I also put a bit of Wink of Stella over the fairy wings so that area is a little bit shimmery and glittery as well. So the two should sort of kind of pick up on each other and hopefully make the card feel a little bit more cohesive. And as I was saying, now normally on this sketch, and if you're looking at the sketch on my printout on my screen, where you see blue is where there would normally be pattern paper. And what I've decided to do is use solid color cardstock. So that's my lighter of the two purple cardstocks. And generally where you see white and gray on a sketch, that's sort of designer's choice. You can put whatever you'd like there. It could be more pattern papers, it could be an embossed panel, it could be solid colored cardstock, it could be a stenciled pattern. So in this case, I've almost inverted the sketch where the pattern is where normally there would be something else, and where the sketch indicates pattern paper should be used, I've used solid color cardstock. So the last thing that I'm going to add is my sentiment, and I was having a hard time deliberating where to put it, and then I forgot to turn the camera back on when I figured out where I wanted it to ultimately go. So this is where I landed with the sentiment. It was supposed to be the little extra strip of pattern paper, but I decided not to use that at all in that space, and I lined this up right on the strip of light purple cardstock. It just so happened to fit really well in that space, and I thought it was a good spot so that it doesn't cover up that gorgeous twinkly swirling star stenciled background that I created. That's my card today. I hope you'll continue to hop along and check out the rest of the videos on this hop. Thanks for checking out my video, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.